Okay, hello my darlings, it's Michaela. So I thought to share some potential insight that I kind of stumbled upon myself the other day when I was opening doors, opening heavy doors in the world, and it was aggravating my shoulder. So I know I've talked about this in the past. I dislocated this shoulder like 6 years ago, and typically I take care of it. It's not an issue, but sometimes I get lazy with my strengthening exercises for it. And if I'm not doing other things to be mindful of my body, it can start to feel uncomfortable. So I just thought to share something that I realized that I wasn't doing that I could and should do. So several months ago, maybe even last year, I don't remember honestly, I took a dance class with a very skillful instructor, took a few classes, and one thing he talked about, which I dearly appreciate, is the thinking around the thing that you're wishing to do. Because in general, if like people that are masterful at any given thing, people that are experts, have a certain understanding, a different understanding, a deeper understanding that typically enables them to be increasingly more proficient. So one thing he talked about was to not dance over your feet, to not dance with your feet, but to dance over your feet. And what that means is instead of leading with your feet, to be leading with your midsection, your hips. In general, women's center of gravity is in their hips, and men's tend to be in their shoulders. But I think for this purpose, for his and for mine, we're going to talk about our pelvis, basically. So at any rate, so he made this statement, dance over your feet. Don't dance with your feet. And what that enables one to do is to stay centered, is to stay balanced, is to not be behind their feet or in front of their feet, and basically to like be creating momentum and to get out of sync, to be out of balance. But if you're always thinking about to dance over your feet, then you're always over yourself. So I thought about the same concept when I was opening doors the other day, and it was just like I wasn't using my body. And so the whole thing with dancing over your feet is that you are always with all of you, more of you, doing whatever you're doing. There's a concept in kettlebells, just keep talking about philosophies, basically where I'm always, whenever I teach someone power and pain, how to not get hurt, or how to use kettlebells, or how to train in general, should you wish to check out any of those offerings, please look at either the link in this email or the link in the video description. But at any rate, I always talk about getting close to the weight, being close to the weight when you pick it up, keeping the weight close to you. And what that enables is greater control, less risk of injury. So rather than being way out here, if we keep this, if we get close to this thing, we create so much more leverage. We have a lot more access to power in relationship to this thing that we want to influence. So at any rate, I encourage you to do this with doors, with things that you're moving, with things that you move. That's it. So at any rate, so when you're going to open a door, what do we tend to do? Out here, but if we actually think about moving our body, we create a lot more force. Same thing with going into a door. Rather than here, it's like if we grab the knob and then move, sometimes I even use my leg, honestly, because it takes stress off my shoulder. But anyway, that's it, all right? I hope that was useful. I hope that was super simple, digestible, and easy to replicate. I hope this Makes sense. And that is it. All right. I hope everyone is having a great beginning of their November and are super excited about Thanksgiving or any other given thing in the fall. All right. That's it. Be in touch for any reason. Love to all. And until next time.